Sample final, part A. So, I look at the data here, I enter it into my calculator. I notice that both 1 and 2 are running off of the same data set. Notice that 1 is all about r and r squared, so all you really need to do is tell the two lists. 2 is based off of predicting time based on distance. So distance is the input. You want to make sure to put that into your X list. Time is your output. You want to make sure to put that into your Y list. So order doesn't matter here. It does matter here. I might as well just run it one time, making sure I get the order right. So turn the calculator on, stat edit, and I've entered the numbers into list 1, that was the 40, 25, 29, and into list 2, that was the 54, 36, 42. So, stat tests, linreg t test. Easiest is to go up, mine is on line F. linreg t test. It is helpful for me if you specify what you used. It helps me in case I need to assign partial credit. X list. Well, X was what I put in first, the distance, so that one I'm going to change back to list 1. Y list is list 2. This line, the inequality only matters if I'm doing a test, which I'm not on this data, so I am just going to calculate. Problem 1, r and r squared. R is 0.988. R squared is 0.975. So, let's start with, based on this being a representative sample, about 97.5% of the explanation for commuting time is based on knowledge of commuting distance. And that will be my explanation. So 97.5% convert from proportion into percent because you want this to be understood by other people. Bot bars, well, that's just for this class, but it makes things easier. About, you're reminding people that this is just tentative. You're explaining how the two things are related. So in this case, I'm talking about time being based on distance. Commuting time is based on lots of things, including the path that you take, but apparently distance for this set of data was one of the primary features. Time is A plus B times D. So let's find A and B. So in this case, I want you to write T hat, that is going to be predicted time, is equal to, and then it's going to be 7.7 plus 1.155 times distance. Now you'll notice that I put more decimal places here than here. That's because I'm about to multiply this number by 24, making any error 24 times as big. If I was multiplying by 10, I'd add 1 decimal place. If I was multiplying by 100, I'd add 2 extra decimal places. 24 is somewhere between there. I went with 1.155. It seemed easiest, but I would have accepted either 1 or 2 there. Next, t hat equals 7.7 plus 1.155 times 24. I do like to see this line so that I know that you plugged in 24 into this, and on the calculator, 7.7 plus 1.155 times 24 is 35.4. Lastly, this is really a bit of an application problem, so I think you should say estimated commuting time is 35.4 minutes. Nothing fancy, just what are you measuring? What was the measurement? What was the unit of measurement? Those 3 features.